The machine ain't bad either.
And what height is here?
You got out of your
Same as always, nothing.
Great. Good, you?
Lovely, lovely, lovely. I got a new project. I'm rebuilding a house out there off the clutter.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Me and the family are gonna move into there hopefully within the next month or so, but
You get more outlets?
I got a lot tore apart right
Oh,
now.
true.
You go get more outlets?
Yeah, that's why I went to Evansville. We'll go out there and try to get all that electric thing.
Sorry.
Home run.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Well, that doesn't
My
have
personality. So if you tell me it is.
I'm going to go after this. I'll be stopping.
Do you guys want me to go ahead and start this? I'm kind of holding off for Rachel, who says she's running a little bit late,
Yeah,
because I don't want to, I really don't want us to start and then have to repeat it all again.
yeah, no, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
She told me earlier that she thought she was gonna be late.
Where's your house at, Marshall?
Hard to explain it.
You know where Charlie Tyree used to live?
Who?
Charlie Tyree.
The old,
The guy who used to collect old cars.
yeah, I can't think of his name now. It says right on the road. Right?
Yeah, and the house is close to the road. The backyard's huge.
Yeah.
And it's seriously from here to the wall
Yeah.
to the road.
I know the property.
And then my buddy Aaron Pace is building that house behind it. And he owns like 15 acres right there. So
Yeah.
he has a handful of kids too. So
Did he buy that property off Air Lake or something? Or who did he get that from?
I don't know. I know Neil's mad that he got it, but I don't know who he bought it from or nothing. I didn't know anything about it.
Neil will sell his house over that. He said somebody builds a house right back there beside him. He's
Oh, he's mad. He came up
He is
first time I talked to him about moving in there. He's well, that guy's back there. And I'm like, well, before you say too much bad about him, he's a good buddy of mine, but I understand what you're saying. Oh,
Well, the only way you can avoid having neighbors is to own everything around you.
You control what comes in next to you. Buy the property.
he printed you off one. Bless your heart.
Thank you, Lawrence.
You won't be.
I can claim it to claim you better.
Oh,
Where's the send? How come Joe isn't in the send? Wound off again. What's happening? That's why you didn't get it. It bombed off again.
I just go with that.
JOE WIEBRICH.
Email. Yeah. I thought you were being smart ass. You were saying Joe, the easy part.
At gmail.com.
Yep, definitely.
Okay, your message is delivered. Action required. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know. Maybe it sent it to that one again. I tried to forward it to your new email. I've been having issues. Just me.
It's just talking crap about Lori. Lori, we're talking smack.
You don't have to whisper that either.
Oh, we're live yet?
No.
Oh, okay.
We're waiting for Rachel.
We're gonna give her another 7 minutes or so and then we'll start. Is that okay? Cause I just don't wanna
Hey, Rachel.
repeat everything.
That's not Rachel, that's
Not
Lori.
Rachel, Lori.
He just called you Rachel.
I know,
wouldn't
my,
speak to him.
my bad.
Here, you want to check the plane on it?
Guys. Stapled it the wrong side.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
And some this is supposed to be on this
No,
side.
it isn't.
So you go this way.
No, it isn't. You get more of the paper if you do it the other way.
Where's your staple at?
You did.
That's because I put holes in it.
You did that on purpose to annoy me. I know you did. I know you did.
You have to staple your own, she does grow all the time.
She 100% did that on purpose because she was giving it to me.
Because I still have a milkshake and it's going on 2 years.
That is valid. Do you want to trade? Would that make you feel better? If that milk shake
I think I
got, is that like a middle thing?
I think I'll survive.
Okay, because I will trade you, because I don't care.
Why she didn't staple it like right here?
She got this. About to have a earring, dude.
I gotta go to work tomorrow anyway.
I always throw the girls off because they'll get some random big earring, and if I keep forgetting that my ear's still pierced from high school, I'll throw one in there. Yeah, I'm like, am I pretty? Always the answer is no. Always the answer is. Why is Gavin in his feet?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, he got engaged. To who? Some girl.
That's good.
I hope.
She is.
Like, well, it was a busy day. Yeah.
We're just delaying for you. That's okay. So we don't have to repeat again. There's something that I've prepared that I've handed out. So
Okay.
you're catching it cold. Doris caught it cold. Mike's caught it cold. It just trying to
I
get
don't know. I've read two.
arms around it just a little bit.
Yeah,
So what we're
same
trying
thing.
to do.
There's, I need your one, and then I'm the one. Yeah, this one.
You want to get you to do that?
Huh?
You want me to go through? I'm going to basically say the whole thing.
Oh,
You
you got.
can go ahead, David. We're good. Go ahead.
I feel like mine gets started.
Oh, thank you, dear. Thank you.
The 165, wasn't
You got it on. We're live. We got
We're live.
down. Okay, we're going to call this public meeting, special town council meeting of July 22nd, 2026. We're going to call this to order. We're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance part. I'm going to call. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you all. I'm going to actually dispense with roll call since this is a more conversational public meeting. All three members of the council are here: Doris Horn, Dave Goldenberg, and Rachel Titzer. Mike May is here from the fire department. Would you like to tell the names of the people up there with you?
Yep, I have Michael May, Chief of Lynnville Fire, Assistant Chief Logan, Bevan, and First Captain Joe Weidrich, and Treasurer Secretary Drew Bradley. That's it. You guys did
Yeah,
jobs out loud.
you did that. You did that very well.
Thanks. I had to think about it.
I prepared a document, and like, as I said, I caught everybody code on it. Like,
I'm here too.
oh, Lori Stokes is here too.
She's hiding back.
Yeah, you can't sit back there.
No,
Uh,
feel like we've really switched here. That's my spot.
yeah. This is a package I just put together real quick. I don't I'm trying not to have this go every which direction tonight. I'd like to kind of have a focused pattern to see if we can make some headway. And it starts out with a letter from, it just says, thank you for attending this meeting and for your continued dedication to the citizens of Lynnville. The town council appreciates the countless hours of each of the volunteers to protect our community. The purpose of tonight's meeting is not to criticize the fire department, question anyone's dedication, or change the fire chief's authority at emergency scenes. Rather, our goal is to establish a written governance framework that clearly defines the responsibilities of the town council acting as the fire board and the Lynnville Volunteer Fire Department. For many years, decisions have often been based upon tradition and verbal understandings. As public expectations, financial accountability, insurance requirements, and state regulations have evolved, it has become increasingly important that these responsibilities be documented in writing. The town council has a legal responsibility to oversee public funds, town-owned property, insurance, grants, contracts, and taxpayers' assets. Likewise, the fire chief has operational responsibility for emergency response, firefighter training, and incident command. These responsibilities complement one another and are both essential to providing quality fire protection. This meeting is intended to begin a cooperative discussion that results in written policies protecting our volunteers, our taxpayers, and the future of the Lynnville Volunteer Fire Department. Thank you again for your service and your willingness to participate. The meeting agenda. Purpose again is to establish a written governance agreement between Lynnville Town Council and the Lynnville Volunteer Fire Department. At least is what I'm seeing as meeting objectives, which can be added to and changed, is to recognize the outstanding service of our volunteer firefighters, clearly define operational authority and administrative authority, review proposed governance policies, identify areas requiring additional discussion, establish a timeline for adoption. As we do this, we will discuss policies, not personalities. Every participant will be treated respectfully. Everyone will have an opportunity to speak. Our shared objective is serving the citizens of Lynnville. Questions and differing opinions are welcome. And we've already gone through that. So I've got kind of a draft governance agreement, but before we go to that, I know Chris gave you that fire protection emergency services agreement that you're going to read over. Have you read over that? Is that something you want to talk about, or do we want to punt real quick on that? What do you do?
Yeah, there was a couple things in here we were nervous about. The approval of the town to be the fire chief of the town and territory. We're not sure about that. Like, we've never heard anything about approval from the council for chief. Because it's nominated, it's all in-house, it's nominated, and then
That's an easy one, I think, to take care of, because again, I'm speaking on behalf of council, so if you guys have a different opinion, we're not gonna go in there and dictate who your fire
and
chief is.
if it was something that had to stay, what does that entail? Like, we don't know where that would come into play.
If you go out and rob a bank, we're probably gonna try to remove you from the chief. Okay,
Yeah, we've got in our
I
bylaws.
mean, your bylaws
Yes,
are going to cover what.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we have they could get rid of me technically if it's voted and all that stuff and blah blah blah. But it's all in the
That's probably getting down into the weeds a little bit, which is okay. We need to get there. But
And I think it's
I don't
been
think
that
we're trying to
way actually, it was originally written that way. And he's probably following suit of how it was previously written, even though we may not have actually been going with that flow.
Gotcha. Well,
Okay.
that was just something that really
Yeah.
stood out right there. And then what was this one? This
Where was that at?
eight,
Eight.
about the middle.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
And then in 10, this agreement replaces all prior agreements between the parties. We've gotten a hold of Bruner, and we're trying to get the old 2018 contract, and we're wanting to look at it and uh, see if it's good or not, or what. So before we sign this with it saying to get rid of all prior agreements, we really want to look at that one. And they didn't give us an ETA on that, did they?
No, we requested it Monday and he said he'd get back to me, but I do not know when that will be.
Yeah. And who knows if he still has those files somewhere. You know.
Yeah, well, I
Who
say
did
we
you
give it like a
request it
week or
from?
two. Do what?
Who
Bill
did you?
Bruner.
Oh, Mr. Brenner. Okay.
And if laws have changed, it might not be relevant anyway. So.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
And I understand what you're saying. So.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to find.
Those two are the main things, wasn't it? You have that's the original one
Yeah.
that they gave us.
Yeah,
We had all
I
kind of problems.
yeah, I kind of went back and forth when I read the new one. The biggest,
There's more yellow than black.
yeah, the biggest thing I saw in these, which I didn't fully read the new one, it may be different, is where it says the town, anywhere in there where it says the town agrees to pay or the town pays. I think that just needs to be specified more that it's.
Well, that's not in this one.
Yeah,
It's not.
It's not there.
Okay.
The town shall pay all costs and expenses. So, number 7. Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
probably what they're going for.
In my just opinion of reading it, should specify you guys are paying it out of our account, just so it's specified more. That I think that's what agrees with.
Paid for out of the state account.
Yeah, or,
Paid
yeah,
for
what,
to you.
yeah,
It's not your
whatever,
account, it's the state's.
whatever account that's coming out of. Just
I don't see an issue with that either, but that's when we get into final names
Yeah.
and numbers and things. I'm just trying to get the generalities right now.
That's mostly it that we have marked in this one is just those two. And I would like to take just a little bit of time and see if we can get that contract from Burner and then take the next step on that. But I'm not gonna give him forever either. You know what I mean? Like a week or two, and if he can't get it, then we're moving on.
Well, like I said, I don't know what it is. I don't know why we wouldn't have a copy of it.
We don't have one either.
And
So-
what's the year
so
of
who
it,
knows if
Michael?
it existed, 98?
Should have been 18,
2018?
just before I joined, or like right whenever everybody quit is whenever it came out. So
It might have one down there
down there,
at the shop.
I looked there when we were going through all that stuff originally, when we were looking for all the paperwork for Chris Wisher, and I didn't find one, but I also am not the world's speed reader and all that, so I could have skipped over it. But
Right. Well, there's 4 boxes of fire material down there that I have come across. There could be more.
Yeah.
I still got like 25 more boxes to go.
I was gonna say there should be a few more because I know that we at least brought.
That doesn't include those.
Huh?
That doesn't include those. Those are somewhere else.
Oh, never mind. I brought like 5 or 6 down there whenever me and Ryan.
Those are the storage. They're
Gotcha.
not storage units, storage.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay, well, again, what we're trying to do is get to establish authority and responsibility for the town and the fire department. Fire chief authority. This is just something I've written, and that may answer some of this. We may have to merge it. You know, the fire chief has full authority over emergency operations, incident command, firefighter safety, training, emergency response, daily operational readiness, operational recommendations to the council. Town council's authority is public funds, annual budgets, contracts, insurance, town-owned buildings, town-owned apparatus, town-owned equipment, capital improvements, building maintenance, public property, grants, and financial oversight.
What do you guys mean by the building maintenance? Uh, you,
I think ultimately we're responsible to making sure that the building is maintained because it's
yeah,
with taxpayers' money. So ultimately, we're just supposed to be responsible that it is maintained.
gotcha. I was wondering, are you guys gonna maintain it, or we're maintaining it and you guys are just overseeing?
See. Mhm.
Yeah,
We're
Unless-
overseeing, and if you need a new roof
yeah,
or windows, you're gonna come to us and say, we need that. And
Yeah.
that's part of the maintenance, and then we approve.
Or
it.
if we see something that maybe we think needs maintained, then we're gonna come to you
yeah.
and say,
Okay, that makes sense.
you know, do you?
Well, the way that popped up in my head
Yeah.
was just, are you guys gonna go through,
We
like,
don't-
send the
No.
Lynnville workers in there and have them maintenance it, or what? Yeah. 'Cause
Now, I do have a question though about maintenance logs. So who takes care of the maintenance log of the building and like,
we don't have a maintenance log at the building. We have maintenance logs on all the trucks.
okay.
I've never seen one on the building
Okay.
itself.
Well, that might just be something we need to coordinate then, making sure just, you know, the HVAC is, you know, that the maintenance is done on that. So that's something we can talk about. Okay.
And I think I've got that down the road as we go.
Yeah.
Because we do need to have inventories of things and serial numbers and data purchases and all that for insurance or whatever.
All the truck,
We'll
all
have
the big equipment, we should have all that. We've turned it all in. On the trucks and stuff when they were purchased, and the agreements with the town, and
Well, I've got a little bit of an issue that I don't really want too far off the road here. The 2024 Ford F-550, that's a new truck, is that right?
yeah.
I don't have title to it. Do we know where the title is or how it got titled, or
It is titled in the town of Lynnville.
have you seen it? Do you have the title?
We-
We don't, Lori does not have the title to it, at
The
least
title
not
is
here.
never right,
It's
because
what,
it would have been sent to her. Because this is the only, we only have one PO box.
Yeah,
PO box is
99.
here.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's the right answer.
Yeah.
It needs to be titled in the town. of
Yes.
Lynnville.
Yeah, well, no, we made sure it was.
Yeah, I crossed all the Ts and dotted all the Is because I personally signed for that truck.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it was in the
So
town of
if it's
Lynnville
missing,
and everything.
You personally assured.
I can take the truck home, I'll take it.
Yeah, if he starts making the payment, he gets a cool truck.
I got trucks paid off, so.
And
There you go.
let me read these off and you tell me if any of these are yours.
Okay.
2019 Ram 1500 class.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
Don't have a title to that. A 2014 Ram 3500. Don't have a title to that.
Wait a minute, what was the first one?
A 2019 Ram
The-
1500 class.
Not ours.
that's not ours. The 2014 is New Brush.
The 2014 is New Brush.
So we got to come up with that title or make Lori file for a new one or something.
okay. So we're
I
missing,
promise there's no titles at the fire department.
okay. So the 2024, what was that truck, David? 550?
yeah,
Okay.
550.
All right.
That is our new truck.
All right. And 2014's New Brush. Yeah.
16. A 2019 Ram.
Not ours.
That's the PD.
That's-
One of the 2019s is one of the PDs. Isn't that
It's the
the?
front.
Because I don't buy Dodges.
Okay.
That is
Please-
factual.
Okay, could be.
See the 2024.
Well, we don't have the
It's
title.
2044 Ford.
We don't have the title for the 2011 Ford Crown Victoria also, so.
That's not what I did.
2021 Chevrolet Silverado.
20, what year?
21.
Chevy Silverado.
I think that was the park one that we.
2021.
21.
That's a new truck.
That's an awful new truck to be selling it.
What's up?
That was a, we haven't sold that truck.
No,
Isn't that the one Scott drafted?
I don't know.
The one Wyatt's always in that
I just wanna make sure it's not.
We don't know.
It's not.
Okay.
Okay, and then the 2024 Ford F-550 is yours, so we're gonna have to find that.
Yes, that one and the 14 Dodger are.
Okay, there's a 2019 Polaris
Yes.
titled to Lynnville Volunteer Fire Department.
It should be titled to you guys, but
So-
there's our Razor.
That was before. any
So
of
we're
us
gonna have to get it, I'm just telling you, that's something we're gonna have to end up getting corrected.
You said that's your razor?
That's
Yeah.
the razor
Okay.
from the trade.
And then there's a 2012 red Polaris also.
That's the 6-wheel.
Yeah, we don't have,
No,
we don't have a title for that. We do have a
You
certificate.
guys, the town doesn't own the Polaris, right?
We have a Polaris.
We got,
Park?
No,
no,
No.
town,
Oh.
the town has a Polaris.
yes,
The
We
green
also
one
don't have a
yeah,
Polaris.
the green one.
that they water flowers in?
Okay.
I don't know what year ours is, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know offhand. That 6-wheeler is pretty old.
Okay.
Parks got
Again, since we ventured into the
Mhm.
things, I just wanted to bring that up, that I'm going to be asking for some stuff, or we're gonna have to try to figure out where it is. and
I went
sign it
through
off.
all the paperwork at that fire department. There's not a title. I've never seen a title, never seen any paperwork of a title.
And I did make 100% sure whenever the 24, all the paperwork was signed on that Ford, that it was for the town of Lynnville, because I ran through her to make sure where, who and what it needed to say on it before I ever did it.
Okay, works for me. We'll figure that
Okay.
out.
Yep.
Because we can't get a license plate for it.
Yeah, they haven't sent that.
I told you, you're,
They keep rejecting it.
I know,
Why are they rejecting it?
not enough, we went around and around with this when we got, the police truck. They don't do them enough. So it just went round and round. We ended up having to drive to Indianapolis to get it.
You know, rescue doesn't have one.
Do we get an email or a
No,
text
we
from
don't
them
have
saying that they're not gonna provide it for
No,
whatever
it's
reason?
all phone call because it's one person that handles the municipality.
Somehow we need to have some documentation for that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's lots of documentation, but there's a,
We got documentation, then I'm not overly worried, but
okay.
So is it just your 2024 that doesn't have a plate?
Oh, and rescue.
Rescue doesn't have one.
And that truck's almost 20 years old.
They.
Mm. Well-
Well, they like, well, you don't really need it, who's gonna pull you over?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and I've talked to 2 cops about it, and they're like, nobody's gonna touch you guys, but it still needs to be there. But if we had documentation saying that we tried,
Yeah, there's
Mhm.
documentation
Don't wanna do
in the, state on it.
okay.
Okay.
I know there's been questions on building use. Just got a section in there, again, we can talk about it, figure it out. Fire station is a public property owned by the town of Lynnville. Private use of the building shall not occur unless approved in advance by town council under an adopted building use policy, which we've got to come up with. The requirements applies equally to firefighters, council members, employees, and members of the public. So no one, we just have to have a policy out there that's legit with the taxpayers. Fundraisers, that's events for town property, town equipment, town's name shall receive prior council approval. I think that's pretty much a no-brainer.
I gotta say, I thought I've always been pretty good with that.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
Letting you guys know that we're.
But we had talked earlier about trying to get all these sections and
Yeah.
direct information, so I'm trying to come up with something. It's probably gonna be 100 damn pages, excuse me, when it's done, but it will be pretty detailed. Purchases shall comply with approved budgets and town purchasing procedures, which we gotta give you copies of that. Emergency purchases, which kind of like what we ran into the other day, necessary to protect life or property may be authorized by the fire chief and reported to council as soon as practical. We may end up having to put a dollar amount on that, but that's kind of the direction I think we need to be leaning.
We can't do emergency buy for a truck.
That's
Yeah.
right. I hope not. If you do get it titled in the town. No. And just a kind of a respect for the roads. Nothing in this agreement limits the fire chief's authority to command emergency incidents. We don't want that to happen. Nothing in this agreement limits the town council's authority over public funds, public property contracts, insurance grants, budgets, and administrative oversight, which is required by the state of Indiana. That's kind of my quick little parameters. I will let you guys move on. I've said my 2 cents worth now. And let's see where we go from here and how we plan to continue to move along.
Well, obviously, we got handed a lot of information.
Yeah.
and-
So did my people. Just they
I know, Doc.
didn't have it either.
I just sat down with this too.
Yeah, he said as soon as he handed it to me, everybody's getting blindsided.
Yeah.
I was like, that's fine. But, and I think it's definitely going in the right direction. I definitely think that we need to just have a little while and just
Oh, yeah.
go through it and,
It's a draft.
yeah.
Okay.
It's a draft.
But I do think this is the right direction on, we just need rules just there and not the hearsay and the
Mhm.
all that, and I think that will eliminate mountains.
I totally agree.
Mhm.
So,
And, you know, as I said, we just need to let the past be the past. Don't worry about rumors and anything that's been said or hasn't been said. I want to get this through. I want everyone to be happy. I want us all to hold hands and sing Kumbaya as we go down Main Street together and figure out how how this can be done easily. This should
Yeah.
not be a
Yeah.
you against us or us against you scenario. This is a town issue, and we need to make sure that it's handled properly.
for sure, for sure. Again, where we're at with it, I think we're waiting on that contract. We need to go through this and talk about it a little bit, and then that's kind of the next way forward, I think. But what everybody else's thoughts are on that.
Chime in, people.
What's your thoughts, Drew?
Anybody?
You're really good at examining documentation real fast.
As far as the use of the building goes, are you looking for our input on what that, I don't know exactly how you describe it, the rules for prior approval? I think you talked about us coming to you and saying, we have this. Do you want us to come up with ideas on our own about what the rules for that would be?
I think that's a good start. And I personally want to address it from the legal standpoint, making sure the liability aspect is taken out of it. If when there's an event that if something were to happen, that there's it addresses the liability damages, even what would a emergency look like in that kind of situation, that you do get called out in the middle of when the building is in use for a function, making sure that that plan is just kind of laid out, really just some parameters.
Yeah, we have, anytime we have an event there or something, we already do kind of lay that out. Like especially like if there's kids and stuff there, say like we have that, our next event that has to happen there pretty well is we told you we sell a birthday party at the school. It's in 2 weeks, I believe, or 3 weeks. And those, when we have the birthday party and there's kids there and everything, we tell everybody if there's any emergency that happens, we get called, and we say that we're called, all kids to the back wall so we can move trucks, and we leave people there. They're not left unattended, because we've had open houses and we've gotten fire runs and stuff, and we make sure there's a crew that will be there even if we get a run.
We need to sign off on some liability though on that, just to make sure that if anyone's hurt, for
Oh,
whatever.
I thought you were meaning what we do during them. I got you. You were meaning
Yeah, just a liability for use of the building, that if they get per their, I mean, anyone can sue for anything, but to try to lessen that,
Yeah.
that, you know, it would come back on the fire department or the town.
Gotcha.
So,
I've been doing what the insurance guy said up to this point, and he said the only thing we needed a waiver for was the bounce houses.
but the thing about that is when they utilize all of our other buildings, we have liability forms they're signing, whether it's at the rec building, at the community center or at 1882, anyone who's utilizing that building they're already signing, a
The
financial.
person that's throwing the event
Yeah.
is signed. I got you.
Because that ultimately makes that person responsible.
I got you.
So,
Can we get a copy of one of the liability forms?
sure. Because we actually use the same one,
Hmm.
I think, for all of them. We kind of just combined that. She's just got like a checklist of which building you're using. So yeah, I can get that. I might have it with me. I'm not sure.
Insurance and their insurance is everything.
Yes,
What did he say?
yeah,
Are you-
their insurance and our insurance is the same.
Yeah,
The
they are.
Town provides.
Yes,
the
yeah.
insurance.
Different policies, same color.
Mm,
Correct.
No.
no, it's all the same. Yeah,
Within.
you're just within our policy. Put it that way.
I want to see what the overall payment is then. But we pay a lot. That'd be terrible.
$1 billion.
You know, it feels like that.
We should be able to tell you.
I think it perfectly, like, if it makes it legal, perfectly fine. I'm fine with it. We have a paperwork that we have to fill out. That makes sense to me. Every other building does. But we just need to make sure there's like a line for it because there's a lot of random trainings that happen there and stuff like that. Like some of the guys, they'll just message in our group, hey, we're going to go do some truck training, some pump training.
That falls into your.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like your
That's what I
staff
got in
training.
here. That's your authority for training.
Yeah.
Well, I just don't want like people thinking that there's random events going on there whenever there's 15 cars there 3 days out of the week. I got a lot of young guys that are loving to train, and that's awesome.
And obviously,
Yeah.
we can't stop people from calling us and complaining about something.
Oh,
It's gonna happen.
You just wanted to see the insurance?
yeah, just for a second. Thank you. Appreciate it. I got our policy. You should have a copy of our policy. Yeah, I put it in there, I believe. Yeah, I think we figure out and if that sheet works or whatever, figure that out, and then, yeah, I don't see why there's any problems with that at all. That's just like you said. That's just more another step of reliability or.
I mean, and I did my due diligence on this. I'm going to say since we initially started this conversation of checking with other departments, and actually Steve Byers was like definitely the most informative. Because
Steve's awesome.
he actually made the phone calls himself, and he did. He went through, you know, there are departments that don't, like Boonville does not allow. They allow a 20 to 30 minute quick tour of this fire station, but they do not allow personal use to host parties or use their facilities for any gathering. But he did mention other counties have held birthday parties for members' children at the station. But it doesn't happen often. Yankeetown, Pigeon Township, and Chandler will let them use their station for a birthday party or graduation, but no non-members use of the station. They all told me the individual must request the use of the facility. The member must bring the request before the board, and which will either be approved or denied. The request and decision is documented in the minutes. That might be one thing that we don't do because I know you tell us the information, but we might not necessarily you know, say, yes, we approve that. So we probably should. Okay. He couldn't find any department in the county that would let a non-member use the station. And
The only non-member use that we do is that birthday party, and that's one a year, and that's just to help raise money for the school.
but he was also in agreement of the needing the liability waivers. Forms need to be completed. And when, let's see here. It's been a while since I went over this.
I
Ohio
get that, I'm still in vacation.
Ohio Township, obviously, they do because they have quite the facility, but they make, they've got a whole deposit system and everything else. They've got.
Yeah, have you been to their new building?
Yeah.
Good.
It's impressive.
The chandelier's as big as this room.
Elberfeld does not allow use. Selvin.
Ethan said that they, or Dennis said that they did.
I spoke with Cruz and he told me no, only for town functions such as Halloween, National Night Out, just townwide events. Selvin said graduation party for one of their cadets. Let's see, Patoka Township, no personal use, and that's as far as I got. I just use my contacts, so.
I work up at Princeton and we allow birthday parties of family, like for the guys on the department, their kids can come in and have birthday parties at the station, but not all we've ever used it for.
So, pardon?
I just arbitrarily start leading the comments. I wanted to mention it before you got on the yellow shirt.
That's great, guys. That's
So-
something to remember. Like if we ever done.
I leave.
I hate that
so
whenever-
much, I'm bleeding.
I hate that whenever you go into a elder. I'm not saying you're elderly, but
Yeah,
an elderly home and you like look at them wrong and they start
It's really
bleeding. It's just like,
Did I drop something here? And, fishing? Keep on going.
just kidding.
Okay,
I mean,
but-
no benefit in there.
We'll look at our form and see if we need to modify it any, to fit you guys, or if we just add you onto the form and under check the fire department box, okay? We'll take a look at that.
Like, I don't know what we need to do to make this birthday party.
At very least, just sign one of our forms,
Yeah.
okay?
And I'll sign it. I plan on being there. I'll be there.
And I may actually have with.
What day is that thing? You guys remember?
I didn't know that.
Just to let you know, the original, I mean, modified it, added our own thing, but it came from the insurance agent.
Okay, yes, this is our basic form here. So you can look at that to see,
Going to.
this is also the inflatable equipment liability waiver and release.
I think we used the same.
You
for
use that one?
I believe so.
So, okay.
Or the one that you guys had like last year. Or whatever.
Okay, we might have redid it. I think we did redo that one this year. And that one has
Did it
been
look
sent
good
to
with the
insurance. Yeah, that one has went through the insurance and been approved. So if you guys can go ahead and keep those, okay?
I believe I have a copy.
Because I have them on an email, so that's fine.
What was the next subject?
The other thing that jumped out at me, shouldn't be hard to clarify, but, on fundraisers, says we need to receive prior council approval, which makes sense.
Mhm.
But fundraisers, we don't know they're coming and they might be something that's urgent. Would that need to be presented for approval at an official meeting, or could we just contact the three of you and get you to approve a fundraiser?
Special meeting.
Yeah, we would have, we really need to have a special meeting to approve it. Cause I don't really, this is me speaking, I really don't want you guys contacting us individually or together to do something to approve. And I don't want us to call you and say, you gotta do this and you gotta do that. We need to have a dialogue.
Mhm.
And I think that dialogue then needs to be in the minutes
But,
and be
yeah.
approved. If we have an emergency, we'll deal with it.
yeah, and it could, even if it only means two of us.
Yeah.
are
I
present,
don't see
so.
too many emergency fundraisers popping up, but I get what you're saying. Peter.
I would just say, Sam Taylor, we wouldn't wait.
Yeah, we need to pull that trigger on.
Well, normally I can pull together a special meeting. We have to advertise and give 48 hours notice. That's the
Yeah.
big caveat.
We're the
To
same.
try
As a,
try to get us all together. But if it's something special and we know about it, Sam, we're not gonna deny it. I'm on camera. So we can do it with only two of us could be there, but we
Mhm.
got to get through it. I think we got to go through the process.
Which I don't think there'd be anything that would be shorter than 48 hours.
yeah, no. Yeah,
That doesn't count weekends.
yeah.
You can't count weekends. or whatever.
Just like our business meetings, I have to have 2 business days in there before I can call it.
Okay.
Or 2 days heads up. What else you got, Drew?
Those really need to come to so far. So,
I didn't think it was too bad.
Anything else? Yours?
No.
You've been awful quiet.
No, well, we've discussed it all.
Okay.
Okay.
Rachel, you got anything else to?
No,
add
I
to it?
I know that you guys are, wish to be relinquished of your parade duty, and I am perfectly good with that. I'm just gonna, this is my public message right here, I'm looking at the camera. This is my last year to do the Christmas parade. I know I said that December the 2nd, 2025, but
I was gonna say, didn't you say that last year?
yes, I did, but I mean it this year. Okay? This is my last year to do the Christmas parade. I've got like 20 plus years in. So, um, I will find your replacement for the parade lineup this year. So that is like no big deal. And then we'll hope that someone picks the torch up and carries it on, or this might be Lynnville's last Christmas parade. So,
Or if you decide you want to pick it back up. contact us.
and
We'll let
do
you
the
do
whole parade.
It's
No.
not that much fun. Like it's
So,
a day.
anyway.
It's a
Oh,
lot
I'm
of work.
sure it is.
So,
We'll still do. I think everybody was good with us still doing the
Chili.
chili and
Okay.
all that, and getting the bikes like we do and all that. But they were just everybody was just. We don't get to enjoy any of it because whenever we do that, we're just working the whole time and.
okay.
And then we're separated because we got people setting up there, and people getting vehicles there and ready. It's fun.
Mhm.
And then you're hoping you're not getting any calls.
Or
Yeah.
some poor little girl ran over during the parade.
Yeah.
I was, where was that? I was about to pull back into the station, and they're like, "Lynnville Command, what's that?" I'm Lynnville Command. What happened? Then I found out that whole ordeal back here. Terrible. She's doing great though. Seen her the other day.
Well, that's all I have. I know that was on your list of concerns, so I just want to let you guys know that we're all good, taking that off. No problem.
How long do you guys need to kind of go over that quick stuff? Keeping in mind, that is a draft.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can discuss it. That's not hardcore. This is this, this is this. Hopefully it is, but it's
That's
open
it.
for
That's
discussion.
however long we want to give for her.
I'm planning to follow up with him tomorrow, and if I don't hear from him by next Friday, I'd say.
Can we move forward with the discussions pending the agreement? Just so we can get some of the back issues
Oh yeah, for this,
done.
for what
You
we're
may not
just
want to
going
sign,
over.
so I just want to keep some momentum going. I don't want to wait for Bill.
Yeah,
If you don't mind, if we can get something together in another week or so. I don't
I
know
will-
how that goes for you guys and our guys.
I will be out of town all of next week.
That'd be a good time to have it.
We make it
What about
happen.
the following week then?
Yeah, that will be fun. I'm good whenever. My main thing I got going on right now is remodeling a house in my spare time. But other than that, I'm perfectly fine. If I'm
So if we looked at the first week of August, does
Yes.
does this Wednesday time frame work okay?
I won't be available on Wednesday.
Okay.
'Cause I work, but I don't have to be here.
We will,
can we not do it on a Wednesday?
no, that's fine.
Doesn't that mess you up?
Well, the fifth is the first day of school.
Tuesday, we have town council, so I don't wanna do it on that day.
That's my birthday. I won't be here either.
You don't want to see everybody on your birthday?
No, I'm not doing a.
What about Monday the 3rd? You guys, is that your fire meeting night?
No, ours is the next Monday.
You guys are just going to sschedule it. If I'm off work, I'm off work.
Yeah,
That's,
he's on that
yeah.
2 days on, 2 days off, 3 days on, 3 days off.
Sure. That's my schedule. If you can understand that.
No.
Yeah. So just if I can be here, I can be here.
Let's do it Monday the 3rd.
Wanna try that? Okay.
I'll take it at about the same time, 5:30 or 6.
Whatever you guys. 5:30 is great for me, but
Well, you
I'm
just went
retired,
to
so I don't care.
I mean, Monday, I'm good on Mondays. I'm not coming from Princeton on Monday,
Oh,
so,
okay.
I won't be late.
If we can continue this type of discussion and it's done within an hour or so, it can be at any time.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it goes 5 hours, then different story.
I'm sorry, I get hungry after a couple.
Monday, I'll just watch it online and
On
text
Monday.
you if I have anything.
Okay.
So that's live like the normal meeting?
Yes.
Good deal.
So this is all on tape. You can go out to YouTube and see what we talked about tonight. Anybody can go out. You can tell your members if they
Yeah.
want to go see what happened.
Yeah.
There you go.
I've been encouraging everybody. I don't like anybody not being in the loop or anything.
So it's the 3rd at 5:30 or at 6?
5:30.
So can you go ahead and post that so we don't have to worry about screwing up the 48-hour notice?
Hey, me too.
In that case, if there's no other business to go forward with, again, I want to thank you all for the cooperation. I think this is a good first step. Hopefully, we can get through any issues that we've had and move on. Because you are valuable to the town.
I think we're all a bunch of reasonable people if we're all in the same room. You know what I mean? I think we all need to.
It stops
Yeah.
rumors and innuendos and anything else.
Does.
For sure.
And that's, there's just some people that like to stir the pot. And
There's a few people in Lynnville with a big old spoon sometimes.
yeah, so you may see comments from people on Facebook about this. It's what it is. I would urge everyone not to get in discussions back and forth that way. If the people want to come in and make a pitch to town council, they can come into town council and tell us their thoughts.
Yeah. David knows though, I have a hard time controlling myself when misinformation is put on social media that I sometimes can't let it go.
Hey, all I gotta say is
I don't like
love this.
misinformation.
I love this town and I love small town news because I find out about fire runs that I'm on before I'm even there. It's great. I get told all kind of great things before it even happens. Lovely.
Anybody want to make a motion to bring this meeting to an end?
Motion to adjourn.
I second that.
Motion's been made and seconded. All in favor?
Yeah.
Meeting's adjourned at 6:26. Again, thank you all.
Thanks, guys.
Are they all you
Oh, these things. I'm trying to stop drinking sugary drinks, and these things are amazing.